Hey, if you're watching this, I don't think it's by accident. I think God has an incredible purpose for you, and you probably click this because you've been consuming a lot of material. Maybe you're watching a lot of podcasts, YouTube videos like this. Maybe you're doom scrolling and you're just looking for the next dopamine hit, more content, more things to learn from and observe the world. Maybe you're gripped by the news, but I just want to challenge you. I think your days of simply being a consumer instead of being a contributor are over. And I think that's the reason you click this video, because deep down inside you probably sense there's something like that is true. I remember for many years in my life, I thought I had this dream, but I was kind of ignoring it because of some hurt I had, some obstacles I faced, and I thought, okay, this dream is going to work out. And so I found myself like in some dead end circumstances. And I remember I ran away from my calling for a period, and I moved to Korea in a fit of rage, and I just wanted to escape the problems I was facing. And I found myself, hanging out, going to bars, living for entertainment, living to numb my senses, just chasing the next adventure instead of stewarding, a call I sensed on my life, a desire, a dream that I felt like I was going to chase after. And, partying was fun, being entertained, hanging out was great. But, I'm a creator. I'm a creative. And I sense most of the people who clicked on this video, you probably define yourself like that. And when I say creative, I don't mean maybe you paint with watercolors or you make music, but you like to generate things. Maybe it's an idea, maybe it's in writing, maybe it's thoughts and philosophy, but you like to add something to the conversation. You like to follow inspiration. And I think deep down inside, most of all of us, all humans are creatives of some sort, because guess what? I believe in a God. I believe he's a creator, and I believe that we all carry the image of God, the creator. And so if our creator created you and you are made in the image of God, that means you have a creative design that makes you also a creator. Like, you've been blessed with gifts and ideas and talents that I don't believe are just for fun. They aren't just for cultivating delight, though I think those things are important. But I feel like there's a specific something that you add to the world. And God made you on purpose for a purpose, so that the world could experience the beauty, the goodness, the nobility you have to offer. And sometimes it just is creating for the sake of creating. Sometimes it's a sense of purpose. Sometimes it makes the world a better place. Sometimes it inspires other people. Like, for example, you might see this building behind me. About 5 years ago, I said I wanted to build a structure in my backyard. So I grabbed some pallets that I found in dumpsters on the side of the road, behind businesses. I just grabbed as many pallets as I could. And then I put together some blueprints and plans. And I'm not like a handy person. I'm not someone who really does a lot of construction or knows how to wire things. And so I just started going in the motion of making some sort of structure, with the challenge that I would sleep in it overnight when the challenge was done. And so I grabbed some people in my community and I said, hey, will you help me? And the ideas that came out of it, how to build a solid foundation and a structure. And we came together. It was a lot of fun, but we created together. And it was like these bonds were forged as we forged in a literal structure. And then I slept in it overnight. In fact, I live streamed part of my sleeping, the most boring video that's probably ever existed on the internet, but I did it, and as proof that I was going to follow through with the challenge. But that creative energy, that juice, not just like watching videos or podcasts or reading books or like reading and reviewing material about making material. I was actually getting my hands involved. I was generating ideas. I got the feeling of being a novice, a beginner, but learning and growing, and feel like I'm developing new skills and new memories with people. It was so exciting. And so I just want to encourage you, like, maybe you haven't created in a long time. Maybe you've been consuming for a long time. I think this video could be the key for change in your life, a sign that you aren't just supposed to consume, but you're supposed to create. I wonder what it's going to be. A book, a business, maybe an art piece, maybe a song, maybe you're going to make YouTube videos as well. I don't know what it is, and I can't choose that for you, but maybe you should take some time to reflect. Even right now, think about, like, if I had unlimited time, if I had unlimited resources, what would I be doing right now? Because as a society, we are amusing ourselves to death. We're distracting ourselves. We're not allowing ourselves to be bored to the point of creativity. As a kid, whenever I would tell my parents, I'm feeling a little bit bored, they would have me make a list of all the things I could do with my time. And I'm so thankful they did that, because it gave me the skills to say, all right, this life is my life. I have some agency here. I have the ability to make a choice. I have the ability to cultivate and design the things that are interested to me. So instead of complaining that life isn't the way I want it to be, instead of complaining that I'm not doing the things that I could do, I'm going to get rid of all the financial excuses. I'm going to get rid of all the skill excuses, and I'm just going to start contributing something. So I'd make these lists, all right? I could ride my bike. I could go on a walk. I could make my own comic book. I could write a book. I remember one time I tried to make a helicopter propeller system for my bike that would propel a propeller through my pedaling of the bike moving forward. It was a horrible design, even worse execution, but I remember spending all day trying to be like a Leonardo da Vinci in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. But that exercise it instilled something in me, like boredom doesn't have to be this bad thing. In fact, it can be an incubator for creating ideas that make you feel like you're doing something with your life, that you're adding value to society, the world, the people around you, even if it's just for the sake of having a cool story to share. I mean, for the last 10 years, every March I've done a 30-day challenge where I try to learn a new skill, go on an adventure, build something like this structure, which I don't dare call it a house. It's a structure. It's lasted through the Pacific Northwest rains and storms, even a bomb cyclone we had about 2 months ago. It survived it all. I got some chairs and furniture there. I got a table in the middle. There are some nails that are sticking out, and I'm pretty sure you will need a tetanus shot after it cuts you. I probably should have hammered those down or something, but I did not. Like I told you, I'm not an expert, but I learned some lessons, and here it is. I'm filming a video in front of it, and even this YouTube journey is I'm contributing. I'm adding something. And so what are you called to contribute to the world? What is a creation you could pursue? Tell me in the comments below, and please leave a comment. I will respond to every single comment, and I want to encourage you and let you know what you're seeing. And so thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. Add value to my life, and I'd love to add value to your life through encouragement. All right, God bless you. See you next time. Hope you contribute.